In this video, we're going to compare two of Capital One's premium travel rewards cards, the Venture and the Venture X. You may be asking yourself, which of these two is the best credit card for your particular situation? And that's the exact question we're going to cover today. If you're like me, it's important to analyze the nitty-gritty details, especially when you're spending hundreds of dollars on a product. So tap that like button and let's get into it. So first off, both of these cards have no foreign transaction fees, and they're going to require excellent credit, which usually means they'll want you to have at least a 720 FICO score. The Capital One Venture comes with a $95 annual fee, while the more premium Capital One Venture X comes with an annual fee that's over 4 times this amount, coming in at $395 per year. Whenever we're analyzing which credit cards to pick, it's important to ensure we'll be able to get more value than the cost of the annual fee. Some premium credit cards can get convoluted with the various benefits they offer, making it difficult to discern whether or not the benefits will outweigh the annual fee. That's where both of these cards shine. Their reward structure and benefits are a bit simpler to follow than the competition, but make sure to follow along so you can ensure you get a good understanding of the unique benefits each of these cards offer. The Capital One Venture X gives you a $300 annual travel credit, which you can then use to book travel through the Capital One travel portal. The Venture X also gives you a 10,000 mile anniversary bonus each year, which is equal to $100 toward travel. Now, as long as you actually use both of these benefits each and every year, the effective annual fee changes from $395 per year to negative $5 per year. Capital One is literally paying you to use this card. So let's talk about the rewards rates these cards offer. For the Capital One Venture, you'll earn unlimited 2 miles per dollar on every purchase, plus you'll earn unlimited 5 miles per dollar on hotels and rental cars that you book through the Capital One travel portal. And until May 16, 2023, this card's also offering a limited time 5 miles per dollar spent on Turo, which is the world's largest car sharing marketplace. Now for the Venture X, you'll also get that same unlimited 2 miles per dollar on every purchase, but now you're going to get unlimited 10 miles per dollar on hotels and rental cars booked through the Capital One travel portal. In addition to this, you'll also get unlimited 5 miles per dollar spent on flights booked through the portal. The Venture X is also offering 10 miles per dollar spent on Turo up until May 16, 2023. I know what you're thinking. Josh, all this talk about the Capital One travel portal. What gives? Well, the thing about the travel portal is it's actually halfway decent. It's powered by Hopper and has several attractive benefits. And if you're not familiar with Hopper, it's an online travel agency that tracks the cost of flights, car rentals, and hotel rooms to give users an idea of when they should book their travel. So the Capital One travel portal actually gives you a price match guarantee. If you find the same room or the same flight cheaper elsewhere, all you have to do is let Capital One know within 24 hours of booking, and they'll refund you the difference. Now, you are going to have several options when redeeming your Capital One miles, and these options are identical for both the Capital One Venture and Venture X. You'll be able to apply your miles directly to cover your travel purchases. You can book a trip with them directly through the Capital One travel portal. You can get gift cards, you can get cash back, you can redeem for event tickets, you can use them to shop online through Amazon or PayPal, or you can even share your rewards with a friend or family member if you're feeling particularly generous. Redemption is one of the most important things you want to pay attention to with both the Venture and the Venture X cards. The absolute worst way to redeem your miles is for cash back, as you're only going to get 0.5 cents per mile. Using your miles to shop through Amazon or PayPal is another really poor option to choose, as you're only going to get 0.8 cents per mile. Redeeming for gift cards can be hit or miss, ranging anywhere from 0.8 cents per mile to 1 cent per mile. With these cards, you want to make sure you're getting at minimum 1 cent per mile. The best ways to achieve this is by using your miles to either book new travel through the portal or to cover recent travel purchases that you've made with your card. Now, I'd personally opt to cover recent travel purchases, as it's an easy, stress-free way to redeem your miles. If you go the route of using your miles to purchase new travel, you will then not be able to earn rewards on the value of the miles that you're redeeming. So let's say we're redeeming 10,000 miles, which have a value of $100 based on 1 cent per mile. If we use these miles to book a hotel room and we have the Venture X card, that means we won't be able to get 10x points on that $100 redemption. So we're essentially losing out on $10 worth of rewards. Now, the final redemption option, which has the potential of bringing you even higher than 1 cent per mile, is by redeeming your miles through one of Capital One's 17 plus travel partners. However, there's a lot of data to unpack with transferring miles to travel partners. If you decide to go this route, it will require more legwork and research in order to ensure you're getting the most value for your miles here, and it'll be highly dependent on where you're traveling. If you're up to the challenge, feel free to go down that rabbit hole, but if you want to keep everything simple and in-house, I'd recommend simply redeeming your miles to cover recent travel purchases. So let's talk a bit about the additional benefits these cards offer. Both the Venture and Venture X give you up to $100 credit for TSA PreCheck or global entry, which also includes TSA PreCheck. Now, you're eligible to receive this credit every 4 years, but since Global Entry and TSA PreCheck memberships last 5 years, we can value this credit at a maximum of $20 per year. And if you travel internationally once in a while, I'd definitely opt for the Global Entry. Yes, you have to get interviewed by Customs and Border Protection, but it will save you time getting through customs when arriving back into the US. My wife and I recently came back into the US from a trip to Greece, and we were standing in the customs line for about a half hour as we watched Global Entry members skip the line entirely. So getting Global Entry is definitely on my to-do list before we go on another international trip. Now, this next benefit is going to be really useful, especially if you enjoy having a nicer quality rental car. Both the Venture and the Venture X offer complimentary upgrades to Hertz's rewards program. The Hertz rewards program has 3 tiers: Gold, 5-star, and President's Circle. With the Venture card, you'll get an automatic upgrade to the 5-star tier, which is not only going to get you an additional 25% points per dollar spent, but it'll also get you into an upgraded rental car if one is available. The Venture X will get you into the highest tier that Hertz offers, which is the President's Circle. This tier is going to get you a 50% points bonus at Hertz, and you're guaranteed to get a rental car upgrade. It's important to note that the Venture X card is a Visa Infinite card, which is Visa's highest tier of credit card, while the Venture card is a Visa Signature. Both of these cards come with travel insurance with trip delay reimbursement, as well as rental car insurance. And if you pay your cell phone bill with your Venture X card, you'll get included protection, which will reimburse you up to $800 with a $50 deductible if your phone is stolen or damaged. The Venture card, on the other hand, does not have cell phone protection. But now let's talk about one of the most attractive benefits of getting a premium travel card like the Venture or Venture X: airport lounge access. Gone are the days of sleeping on the filthy airport floor as you await your connecting flight. No longer will you go to plug your charger into the wall, only to find out it's a mere sticker. You're now going to be able to wine, dine, and sleep in luxury thanks to that little metal rectangle in your wallet. Did I mention both of these cards are metal? So if you're a Capital One Venture card holder, you'll get 2 complimentary visits per year to Capital One lounges or to the 100 plus lounges available through Plaza Premium Lounges worldwide. The access to Plaza Premium Lounges was just added as of June 14th, 2022, and it really makes these 2 complimentary annual passes much more valuable. This is because prior to this edition, you'd only have access to Capital One's lounges, which, to say the least, are limited. The only one that's currently open for business is in the Dallas-Fort Worth airport, with the Dulles and Denver lounges slated to open in 2023. If you've actually been to the Capital One lounge in Dallas-Fort Worth, let me know what you thought down below. Now, you can either use these 2 complimentary lounge passes for yourself, or if you want to bring a guest, you can use one for yourself and one for your guest. And if you want to bring additional guests, or if you want to purchase additional visits for yourself, it's going to cost you $45 per visit at Capital One lounges. And an important note, lounge access is available on a first come first served basis. So hopefully they aren't too crowded when you go to visit one. So since the Venture card provides 2 annual lounge passes, the value of these is about $90, which certainly helps justify the $95 annual fee. But just because these lounge passes are technically worth $90, you and I may very well value them lower. You need to ask yourself, would I actually pay $45 to visit this lounge? Maybe, maybe not. The $395 annual fee Capital One Venture X takes lounge access to the next level. You get access to the Capital One lounges and Plaza Premium lounges, just like you do with the Venture card, but you now also have access to all 1,300 plus lounges within the Priority Pass lounge network. And this also includes the Priority Pass restaurants, which not even the Amex Platinum gives you access to. And not only do you now have access to over 1,400 lounges worldwide, but your access is unlimited. Now, of course, it's going to be highly dependent on how much you actually travel, but if you were to purchase unlimited access to Priority Pass lounges, it would set you back $429 per year. That cost in itself more than covers Venture X's annual fee. And you're also going to get 2 free guest passes each time you visit one of these lounges. The $429 unlimited Priority Pass membership doesn't even include the guest passes that you get with the Venture X. They're going to cost you an additional $32 per guest pass. But it's also important to understand how the Venture and Venture X differ when it comes to authorized users. The Venture doesn't charge a fee for additional cardholders, but additional cardholders also don't get any benefit from the card aside from having their spend go toward the rewards bonuses. The Venture X, however, is a completely different story. You're able to add 4 authorized users at no additional cost, and these authorized users all get access to the same 1,400 plus lounges that the primary cardholder has. Plus, each authorized user can also bring 2 guests into the lounges with them every single time they visit. This means you can roll 15 deep into the lounges on a single Venture X card. If you paid out of pocket for an unlimited Priority Pass membership and you brought 14 guests with you, you'd be paying the $429 annual membership plus $448 for 14 one-time guest passes. That's just an example to show you how much value these perks are technically worth. The $395 annual fee may seem hefty at first glance, but if you travel frequently, you can squeeze a ton of value out of this card. And not to mention that Venture X's competition charges in the ballpark of $60 to $75 per authorized user each year. Having free authorized users is such a nice benefit that simply adds additional value to this card, helping even more to justify the $395 annual fee, even though it technically doesn't need further justification. But as we talk about authorized users, it's obviously important to only add authorized users that you really trust. One of the most lucrative parts of premium travel credit cards like these are their sign-up bonuses. Before we talk about the current offers, it's important to note that these offers may regularly change and that what we talk about here may be outdated by the time that you watch this video. It's a bit surprising, but the Venture and Venture X cards are currently offering the same sign-up bonus at the time of recording this video, which is June 24th, 2022. The current offer for new card holders is 75,000 bonus miles when you spend $4,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. 75,000 miles is equal to $750 in travel. Now, in order to maximize the value of these rewards, I'd recommend hanging on to the miles and then using them to pay off recent travel purchases that you've made on your Venture or Venture X. Now, I would do this opposed to using the miles to book travel because you'd then be losing out on $37 to $75 worth of miles based on the 5x or 10x rewards rate. I do recall the Venture X having a 100,000 mile sign-up bonus earlier this year, which makes me wonder if they're planning to increase the bonus every so often. For me, I think the winner between these two cards is clearly the Venture X, but this will depend on your lifestyle and how much you actually travel. But even if you only take one trip per year, it should be easy enough to use both the $300 travel credit and the 10,000 miles in order to offset the entire annual fee plus $5. I'd go with the Venture X. Think you know everything about credit cards and credit in general? Check out this video where I talk about 7 common misconceptions. Thanks so much for being here. Peace.